Welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. And I am your host, Conrad Kushman. We are here today to talk some pro wrestling. If you guys join in on the live stream, I will be repeating. You guys can ask questions, talk to me. I'll have this live stream up, so come in, kick it for a little bit. For now, we are playing some Fire Pro World. So let's have some fun with this, and we'll try and do some matches maybe from Wrestle Kingdom. I tried to create a custom ring for the first time, and actually while I'm doing this, I have to add a wrestler to one of the factions here. Hopefully we get him in the DLC pack once that comes out for this game. I'm not sure if we're getting any wrestlers in February, but I do know we have a DLC pack coming our way, which is what I believe is for the Fire Promoter series at the moment here. What am I? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong section here. Alrighty. Let's see what I can dig up here from Team Edit. I gotta move this guy from the retired section. So if you ever download a wrestler, did it all on the computer, way easier, makes things very nice. Should be able to transfer him to another team. So you go in here at the bottom. There he is, Will Ospreay. Just wanted to add him in, and we'll put him with Chaos, where he belongs. Yeah, so if you guys want to see any particular matches or anything, let me know. We could definitely talk about it and figure out what we're going to do here. But for now, I know I can't do that big six-man tag, so I think we're going to kick it off with what is going to be the opening contest for Wrestle Kingdom. And you know what? I think I'm going to participate in this match here, as we will have. The question is now which Will Ospreay. Oh, you know what? I like that first attire. We'll go with that, and we will have him go up against Kota Ibushi. Yeah, let's go with that attire right here. Alright, so technically, I mean, it's for the belt. Let's put the... Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, that's the six-man. Oh, I'm sorry, Goto's still my never openweight champion. Is there a way to make this non-title? There we go. Alright, let's remove you guys out of there. Alright, let's do my Wrestle Kingdom 13. And like I said, this is not going to be anything special. And the referee, let's go with Red Shoes for this one. Alright. Very sad news today with the passing of Mean Gene Okerlund. It's crazy. I just did a podcast yesterday on the 1992 Royal Rumble. If you guys want, give me a follow at anchor.fm/EPW if you want to listen to that. I'm also on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn. I'm everywhere. So if you guys look for Everything Pro Wrestling, give me a follow on Twitter at EPW Show. You guys can hear all about the 1992 Royal Rumble. But I was specifically talking about Mean Gene Okerlund last night, and he did a great job. Like, that whole commentary team was simply amazing when you look back at it. When you see guys like Sean Mooney, and you see somebody like Mean Gene Okerlund, Bobby the Brain Heenan, Gorilla Monsoon, even Vince McMahon, Jesse Ventura, when I go back and listen to those guys, man, they were absolutely amazing at their jobs. Like, they really always, like, came through and delivered. Oh, Kota Ibushi with a big drop kick here. And Kota Ibushi is no easy opponent in this game. Oh, good move. Hey, what's going on? Back Wrestling. What's happening, man? We're just in here talking some pro wrestling. Uh-oh, my man 89 DSR, that's Robert Anderson. If you watch some of my videos, he's appeared in. What's going on, Rob? We're just in here streaming. Try to do a little custom ring here for Wrestle Kingdom. Hopefully it looks alright. Right now, I was just talking about Mean Gene Okerlund, guys. Very sad news. If you guys have any memories of Mean Gene Okerlund that you would want to share, trust me, I'll be in here and I'll read whatever you guys want me to. But very sad, man. I was just talking about how I had him talking about him in that Royal Rumble yesterday from 1992, and I love the fact that crash and burn right there. That Mean Gene Okerlund was in there, and he did the whole line of "put that cigarette out." Mean Gene can always carry a segment, and not to even when Mean Gene botched, it was still good. Like, I loved. Hey, what's going on, Original Biggie? Original Biggie's got great WWE 2K19 content. Do me a favor and check out his channel on YouTube and give him a subscription. Robert, yes, put that cigarette out. I love that moment when Mean Gene said that. I thought he really did a lot of good work, though, when watching him just go in there and basically talk to the wrestlers. He always delivered. Like I said, with the botched moments. Think of the stuff with David Schultz and him talking about how people were dressed like ladies and stuff, and Mean Gene loses it. Like, he has to turn his back to the camera. He's laughing so much. Just love the guy, man. Classic. And we got a pinfall attempt here on Ibushi, and he's not going for it early on already in this match. And he's got me in an ankle lock here. Hey, Robert, or anyone who's listening, how's the sound so far on this? You guys can tell me if the sound sounds decent. Let me know, because if not, I'll have to turn it down after this match. Oh, what a kick by Will Ospreay. Who do you guys have winning this match, actually, for Wrestle Kingdom? Oh, thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. Let me know. Thank you, Biggie. But what do you guys want to talk about pro wrestling-wise? Like I said, this is the show about you guys, so I know I was bringing up Mean Gene Okerlund, but with Wrestle Kingdom coming up, oh, Robert's got Ospreay winning. I do as well. Lots of good stuff coming from this Wrestle Kingdom show. Hopefully I can have Robert over here when we watch it. I'll have to get with him on that later on, but the show is very late. It's going to start at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time if you guys are here in the U.S., so you're going to want to make sure you set your alarms for that one. But it should be a very interesting show. And I know Original Biggie's in the live chat. Hopefully this is stuff that you can see in here, Biggie, and find use for in the other video games. I don't know if you have Fire Pro, but a lot of the stuff that I see in this, I would love to see put into the WWE 2K games. And hopefully Brian Williams is listening as well from Ukes. I had a great show with him on giving a preview for Wrestle Kingdom. That show did tremendous numbers, and I hope that it continues to do that. I appreciate everyone who's been listening, following me, giving out all the help that they can give. Guys, what about All Elite Wrestling? We haven't talked about that yet. Are you guys hyped for this promotion? Is this something that's going to be able to compete with WWE? What do you guys think so far? I know pro wrestling's a tough sell, but when you have the owners of the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars backing you, you've got some money now that you can play with. Remember when the SummerSlam poster fell and he yelled "F it"? Who put that up? Is that a $200 an hour? Yes, that was classic with, I believe he was interviewing Ravishing Rick Rude during that time when that happened. That was a good one. How about his interview, Robert, with Wendy Richter? With, she said that she doesn't lay on her back and let anyone cover her. She's like, I'm not going to lay on my back and just let anyone cover me. And Mean Gene starts giggling like a child. I love it. Such a great person in pro wrestling, man. I hate when we lose the good ones like that. Man, and I looked at it yesterday. Sean Mooney was the only one really left from the commentary team. I think Lord Alfred Hayes passed away too. Sean Mooney's the only one left. That's crazy to think about, man. Too many of these wrestlers, man. It's sad to see them go, but you know what? Mean Gene was a legend. Someone who anytime I do my retro reviews and stuff, he always makes me smile. Very cool to have him on there and just doing that type of stuff. If you guys haven't already, do me a favor, make sure you give me a subscribe to the channel. I am trying to reach 250 subscribers before WrestleMania. That is my goal at the moment. So if you guys could, also if you guys like the live streams, let me know. And also, as I said before, if you guys have any requests for matches and stuff, please feel free to put something down. I actually owe Robert a beatdown in this because Robert beat me the last time we fought each other in this. It was a good match. Oh, tossed to the floor by the stage there. No one will compete with Vince, unfortunately, but how can you not be excited for AEW? I agree, Robert. It's good to see Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks doing their thing. Oh, super kick! Oh, a kick right back, and both men are down. Yes, AEW, it is very tough to compete with Vince McMahon. The man is a corporation, but at the same token, I feel WWE's in big trouble right now, at least as far as how they are portraying themselves. Like, you gotta do better, WWE. You have all that talent, all that money, and I see nothing creatively that gets like the juices going. And I always tell people this, and maybe they don't think about it, but they may be afraid to offend somebody. I mean, the world we live in today is crazy, and people are offended by everything, and you don't want to do anything wrong. I haven't bought the game yet, but I've heard good things about it. Yeah, it's pretty fun, Biggie. I mean, if you ever want to, if you want to add me on PlayStation, my PSN is Animals07, and that's ANIMALZ07. Yeah, I can share play it with you and let you check it out if you want to see if it's worth the buy for you. It takes a little bit of getting used to. The main person who put me down on how to play this is actually my brother, Casey Classic 7. Good YouTuber to follow, does a lot of sports video games as well. I'm putting everybody on today. But, where were we? Yes, Monday Night Raw. They don't have my creative juices flowing. They are better than that. I don't know, I'm just disappointed in everything that they've been producing so far on television and everything else. Oh! Good move by Will Ospreay right there. Let's see if we can take it to the top rope here. Apparently not. Damn, dude. Yeah, I just want WWE to be better. Starting this Monday will be the first time I've watched Raw in quite a little bit. So, I don't know. I'm hoping that things get better with WWE. Oh, okay. I see you, original Biggie. Okay. Most definitely. Well, if you're ever at a friend's house or something you happen to be, let me know. And like I said, I got no problem share playing there, letting you check it out. Or if you got a request for something, let me know. And Will Ospreay going to the top rope. Kota Ibushi with the reversal DDT from the top rope. Oh, what a match. In America, fans be chanting something super annoying right now, but we got the Japanese crowd here. He was taking too long to get up. I decided to go in. Oh my goodness, what a hit. a good back and forth match here. Product should pick up now that it's Rumble season. Absolutely, Robert, but my problem is that this product should be picking up no matter what season it is, you know? Like, you shouldn't have to... Oh! You shouldn't have to worry about that. Oh, I missed the drop kick. It's too close to me. But it shouldn't matter, Robert, at the end of the day. I don't understand why people just can't produce a good product. There's nothing compelling going on. And for years it's been like this, dude. I mean, even we go back to the John Cena days. They never pushed any of their mid-card guys properly. Like, it's a sad state of affairs, in my opinion, when you can't push anybody. I don't understand it. I don't know what they're expecting people to cheer for now that your top guys are hurt or out for whatever reason, and you haven't given us a reason to be excited for anything. I haven't watched Raw since July. I have been keeping up on the product, watching podcasts. Yeah. Well, hopefully, Original Biggie, you're checking out the Everything Pro Wrestling podcast. Like I said, if you have a phone, we do a lot of podcasts. I know I do my reviews on YouTube, but I have an actual podcast that you can listen to while you're at the gym, doing whatever. And Will Ospreay has picked up the victory in this one. What an amazing match. And what's cool about this as well, guys, is I could do a beatdown after the match, but I'm Will Ospreay. I'm showing respect to Kota Ibushi because that was a heck of a match right there. But yeah, it's tough these days to watch the pro wrestling and be a fan of it. And like I told you guys, I mean, I love pro wrestling and I get it, and I don't want to be the guy who's just on here complaining about, oh, it sucks, blah blah blah. But I still think WWE needs to be held accountable to some extent for the bad product they're producing, and you have to let them know if you're not happy. And at this current moment, I'm not happy. And I've always been a WWE guy, like this entire time, no matter what. And I'm just writing a little message to everybody in the chat. And I'm actually going to send this link out to a couple people here before we start our next match. What was our last comment that we have here? Universe mode is more exciting than Raw. Yeah, sometimes playing the video games, that's the best part about it. You can kind of recreate stuff yourself. Oh, and breaking news from ringofhonor.com, guys. Ring of Honor partners with the NWA for the return of the Crockett Cup. That is freaking amazing. Huge fans of what is going on with Ring of Honor, and I'm really digging that a lot of these companies are working together. I spoke about this with Brian Williams from Ukes when we were talking about wrestling companies and everything else that's going on, and I think that this is so cool for companies to be able to work together right now, and I absolutely love it. Like, I think it's really good for pro wrestling, in my opinion, period. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I think it's really good to see companies working together, performers getting paid and getting creatively what they want out of it, because that's important to someone like me as well. If you're not having fun doing it, then you're going to just get up and leave or go look for something else to do. Nice. Yes, sir. And I just shared that in the group as well, Robert. Now I have to go on Twitter and retweet this so that I'm not lagging behind. Very difficult to keep up with all this social media, guys. But someone's got to do it here. And just giving that a nice retweet right now. Good to see that for NWA. I'm really happy with what Billy Corgan has been doing as well, too. Just a good dude who I felt got the shaft with that TNA deal when they took him to court and everything else. So, you know what? Good for you, Billy. You didn't deserve that, and I'm glad to see that you're actually making some moves in pro wrestling right now. And if you guys are joining the stream, thank you for checking out Everything Pro Wrestling, guys. I would appreciate a subscribe and a like on the video if you could. If you are enjoying the content, if you don't like it, leave a dislike and just tell me why, hopefully. We are talking anything and everything in pro wrestling right now. We've talked about Mean Gene Okerlund. We've talked about wrestling video games. Give a subscribe to my man Original Biggie. He's in the live chat right now talking with us. Just talking pro wrestling and hanging out. And I'd love to get your thoughts on some of the stuff here, guys. And I just accidentally clicked to redo that match, so we're going to have to back out of that. That's another weird thing when you are doing these live streams. You have mistakes happen, but we got to keep rolling with it for right now. And I appreciate seeing you guys here. Let me quit this match. Is there a match that you guys want to see next? Perhaps a New Japan Pro Wrestler that you would like to see? I'm open for whatever you guys would like to see on here. So give you a second to comment if you have a quick idea on something. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the content thus far. Alrighty. Let's get back to... Let's stick with the Wrestle Kingdom card here. Who else did we have on here? Wrestling. Pull up the card. I don't remember the second match off the top of my head unless one of you guys do. Let's see who else is on this card. Wrestle Kingdom tickets are up. Good to see that for them. Alright, so we'd have a 6-man tag. You know what? Let's do Ishii versus Zack Sabre Jr. Why? Because Ishii's a badass and I think he's great, personally. This match is actually going to be for the Rev Pro British Heavyweight Championship. So Ishii's the current champion, and Zack Sabre Jr. will be challenging for the belt. Actually, does Zack Sabre Jr. have a nice attire here? Let's go with the red just to switch it up, not have everything be so dark. Red shoes. We're going to put Mr. Judgment in here instead as the ref for this one. Ooh, Okada versus White. Robert, I will get to that match after this one, probably. I will hook that up for you. Oh, boy. Yeah, so what else is going on in pro wrestling that we could talk about, guys? We also have the Impact Homecoming pay-per-view where Impact makes their big return down to Tennessee. That'll be pretty interesting to see. I've been very impressed with their pay-per-views. I do not watch the show weekly on television as there is way too much pro wrestling to watch these days. But I think Impact Wrestling's been doing great under the tutelage of Don Callis. And he has been nothing short of phenomenal thus far. I think Don Callis was the person you needed running it. Him, Scott D'Amore, and their whole team that's been running it. So far, so good. And I like that they're working with a lot of Lucha Underground talents. Jeez Louise, a Steiner screwdriver. Love the movesets in this game. And I love all the submissions that they have in here for Zack Sabre Jr. Really replicates his style in the game. But yeah, we got Brian Cage getting a big push for Impact Wrestling Homecoming. Lots of different things happening with this. I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a good show. I'm not saying that's going to blow out the waters or anything, and we're going to see the second coming of TNA back on Spike, but I do think that TNA is better than a lot of people give them credit for at this current moment, because I was out of it for a little bit with TNA. Even when they had the Hardys, I was like, that's the only good thing. The final deletion, I think that's what they called it in TNA, was the first thing that brought me back. Is that going to be a problem of the future, the oversaturation in wrestling? Alright, Original Biggie. Going on what I believe currently for pro wrestling, there is an issue with that. But you have to kind of pick and choose what is important. And on my show, I try to do whatever the people want to see for the most part. and at the same time, I also have to have fun doing it, so I try to balance what I would like to see as well. With all that being said, yes, I think it's going to be a problem, but I think you're going to see companies team up eventually. Whether it's Lucha Underground joins up with Impact Wrestling, or All Elite and Ring of Honor find some type of working relationship, as well as New Japan. There's a lot of different things that can happen with it. Robert responds, I think as long as the product is enjoyable, there's no such thing as too much wrestling. I agree. I just think that you have to be prepared, though, Robert, for what is going to potentially happen with, how do I want to put this? With that mindset, because the day is going to come to where the economy could go bad, and then where do you spend your dollar? You know? What a headbutt from Ishii. And he hits him with a sharpshooter. Yeah, eventually your money is going to tell what's the story. What do you prefer? Listen, at the end of the day, I come on here and I complain about WWE sometimes. And what does that mean? It means nothing if I'm going out there still and I'm spending money on WWE's products. I mean, do I have a right to voice my opinion? Absolutely, but your dollars tell how you really feel about the product. If it was that bad, you wouldn't spend the money, right? I don't know, that's how I feel about it, at least. Just my 2 cents on it with pro wrestling. I appreciate everybody who is in here checking out everything pro wrestling. Greatly appreciate you guys taking the time out. We are discussing anything and everything in pro wrestling. If you guys want to talk some Mean Gene Okerlund, we can talk Mean Gene. We can talk Wrestle Kingdom 13. Any, in general, pro wrestling questions. We've talked about some Impact Wrestling. Lucha Underground, are they going to get a Season 5? There's lots of things going on. All Elite Wrestling. Lots of things happening in the pro wrestling world. We've got a big Monday Night Raw that I think has to deliver, in my opinion. And a pinfall on Zack Sabre, and he kicks out. I like the length of matches in this game, too, because if they're good matches, they go on longer. I don't know, they have a nice in-game balance while doing this. Also, we could talk pro wrestling video games, too, guys. What do you guys think of the WWE game in its current form? Is it something that you're happy with? Is Fire Pro something that's more your style? And I don't know what that move is supposed to be that he's doing. I can't tell if he's just blocking me or what, but... Yeah, the current video game landscape for wrestling too, and that's something else that we should talk about. Could that change with everybody else who is in here? You have All Elite, Ring of Honor. I'm putting this out there as a suggestion. I've said this since like 2010. Why don't you guys all just join up and put a video game together and just pay the wrestler? I mean, is it a little bit of money? Sure. But there's great exposure for that. It brings a lot of people to know what your product is, and you got to have the right company make it, obviously, but I don't know, I just think it's worth it. And what a drop kick by Ishii to the floor on Zack Sabre Jr. He's not having it. My thing is, you can be a sim game and still be fun. And I agree, Original Biggie. I am definitely not the... How do I want to put this? The best question to ask while doing this is, what's your favorite wrestling video game of all time? Like, of all time. Like, if you could pick one that you're like, show somebody the best wrestling video game you've ever played, what are you picking? Because I have my answer, and I'm gonna wait before I answer to see yours. Another brainbuster. Oh, the standing vertical suplex. Robert came with my answer. I agree, it's No Mercy, my friend. I'm interested to hear Biggie's response to that one too. But yeah, No Mercy is easily my favorite game. I know a lot of people are, oh, it's Here Comes the Pain and all that. Here Comes the Pain had a great roster, but a game that I played for years after it was already out was Here Comes the Pain. Loved it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me. I just think that it had great gameplay, lots of grapples, all the signature moves. Oh, you're a big fan of SVR 2011. Now, let me ask you this. Why are you a big fan of SVR 2011? I'm interested to hear that. But, I know you're maybe some big universe mode thing. And Ishii has picked up the victory over Zack Sabre Jr. Zack Sabre Jr.'s got to get a little bit of a extra beat down here. But yeah, I would be very interested to hear why. And they're ringing the bell, they can't stop them. Big victory there. I got ZSJ winning this, by the way. Robert, you're going to be very disappointed when you see the end of this, because Ishii picks up the victory for me. And Ishii is the man, good sir. How dare you? I like Zack Sabre Jr. too, though. Very tough to pick between those two. Robert requested that we do our next match here. We're going to have Okada. I don't know if they put Okada with his different hair in. We're going to go with Okada with the pants, though. And if you don't know Robert, he definitely is not a Jay White fan, by the way. Let's see. Original Big E. Dynamic physics. Every reaction is different and unique in the ability to throw chairs. Okay. I hear you. And yes, I know I haven't updated the Bullet Club yet. Working on it. Oh man, remember when Jay White used to look like that, Robert? Ugh. Alright, let's see here. Let's go with this Jay White. And I don't know if entrances are turned off. Maybe I have them off, I'm not sure. You know what? Let's up the CPU level a little bit here too. Alright. 2011 was the last time a WWE game was fun to me. Well, Robert, let me ask you. So, no, I meant at Wrestle Kingdom 13 on Friday. Oh, you darn right, Veteran. I'm not losing. So what do you guys, so Robert, what do you think will make these WWE video games better? Plus the Road to WrestleMania was fun, the Undertaker Streak storyline was fun. I think that was the custom one where you could be like Kofi and a couple other guys, correct? I think I'm thinking of the correct one. Yeah, absolutely. I thought this year though, like, let's not sleep on 2K19 and act like it's a horrible game. I don't think it is, in my opinion. I think that they have lots of potential for room to grow, and I think they were going down the right path. My problem with this game is their engine is so old, and that's something that I didn't speak to Brian about with the video game in regards to that. I would like to do an episode with him, like I said, about that. But a lot of people don't know this, and I actually only know this because I heard Matt Black, who used to work for Gaming Ring at one point, or he was like an editor or a contributor to their website. He gave some information afterwards one time on a YouTube channel interview, I think, with one of his buddies. They were doing like a podcast. And did you know that the script from PS1 is still in that game? Like, what was THQ doing that they weren't even trying to fix the stuff that was in the background? They just like dumped and hit everything. I don't know. It's just stuff that makes you shake your head a little bit. Jay White bringing the noise right now. I appreciate you guys taking the time to tune in once again. I know they still have the same engine. Yeah, dude, they've done everything I think they can with that engine. The problem is, though, so we go for a new engine. Good submission, too, by the way. Stuff like this is what I love to see in the WWE games. So going back to the WWE games engine, though, so if we get a new engine, you do know that means a complete reset, though, once again. And is the game that bad, Original Biggie, to you, to where it needs a complete reset? I mean, I think that's an interesting point to bring up or make aware. STF locked in on Jay White. Jay White not going for it right now. Man, and I hope at Wrestle Kingdom we get to see Okada get some revenge on Geto. I don't think it's going to happen though, but that day has to come to where he's like, you know what, I'm gonna get him for what he did for turning on him. That was like when Paul Bear turned on the Undertaker, like complete shock. I came in too close. Tried to hit him with a drop kick there. DDT. Back to the STF again. Once again, a big thank you to everyone who was in the live chat who took time out to hang out with me. Talk some pro wrestling video games. That is the current conversation right now. Asking what would you like to see done? Is it worth it to get a new game engine for the WWE games? Because you got to think, once you do that, you're sacrificing a lot of time and a lot of work that you have already done. And this isn't anyone's fault at this point. I mean, the people you should blame, like I said, everyone always gives like this whole like, oh, THQ was a great story. I am not on board with that. Big shout out to my good friend St. Delaware who just sent me a message. Hopefully life is good with him. Hello, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, sir. Thank you for checking out the live stream. Greatly appreciate it. Like I said, we're trying to get to our goal of 250 subscribers before WrestleMania. We will have a review up for New Japan Wrestle Kingdom 13. We are playing through some of the matches right now in the game on it. And I am a huge Japanese wrestling fan. Absolutely love it. Became a fan a long time ago watching stuff on YouTube. Original Biggie, they did some refining of the engine, example directional throw, but did fix the physics system, rope break system. Yeah, I would love to see a better submission system. Like, for the purposes of this conversation, I'm going to put a submission on in this game, and I feel that it's better in this game to not know what's happening, not know if you're going to be able to get out or not of a submission hold. I mean, there's ways to break it, obviously, on my end, but I don't know. I just think that people should have their points and their tolerance build up, and there should be match momentum. There's a lot of things to factor into pro wrestling games that you have to kind of do to make it fun. And Okada, one of the best drop kicks in the business. He's definitely in my top 10 for who's got the best drop kick, as well as AJ Styles, and I'm trying to think of who else has really good drop kicks that I love. Cody Rhodes, lots of people, but Cody Rhodes got it from Bob Holly, who definitely was one of my favorites. Shout out to my boy Guzda, who used to always say best step drop kick in the business. You're fanatic, no problem. I love Fire Pro Rope. Me too. If you have the game on PS4, that's what I'm playing on right now. You can feel free to send me a request on here, and if you ever wanted to play, we can try to hop on and get some matches in together. My PSN is Animals, ANIMALC 07. You see the picture of CM Punk on there. or the gargoyle, whichever one pops up right now. Hardcore Holly had the best drop kick in my view. Original Biggie, we are friends, man. I'm telling you, you know me, bro. Bob Holly, best drop kick in the business. It's got to be him or AJ, though, dude. I love when AJ does the transition from the drop down to get up to landing that perfect drop kick he always hits. Like, AJ's the man. Jay White not tapping out. The leader of the Bullet Club not going for it at the moment. Yeah, I agree though, Original Biggie. Best drop kick in the business. And we're back out on the floor here. Wish had better animations for getting thrown into like the guardrail and stuff. 20 counts also in Japanese wrestling, folks. I know some of you guys are probably wondering why is there a 20 count. It's part of the rules. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Real tough for a lot of things going on. Uh-oh, Tombstone. Paul London had a nice drop kick. Oh, yes, with the backflips. Yeah, Paul London was a really underrated performer, in my opinion. He always did a great job. Going for the Rainmaker. Oh, crap. Jay White putting up a fight right now. The crowd is loving this match. They are clapping up the store. Oh, triple crossface. Get me out of it. And what I was speaking about too, Biggie, was so he just had me in that crossface. I got worried for a second that maybe I'm about to tap. Rainmaker! Is that it for the leader of the Bullet Club? Oh, he called a rope break! Switchblade, Jay White. Got him. He has tapped out to Okada. That's how we wanted to end that match. All right, guys. Let me get one more in and then I'll hang it up for a second, at least as far as this goes. A lot of people reacted to the Mean Gene Okerlund, man. Rest in peace to Mean Gene, dude. Classic legend when it comes to pro wrestling. Oh, man. Shout out to a lot of people, too, who were interacting with this, who I haven't spoken to in a while. Hopefully you guys are checking out the wrestling content. I really, really enjoy what I'm doing. I really love interacting with you guys. Without you guys, there is no show. So like I said, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me out greatly. I'm trying to get to 1K. I want to do big things for the wrestling community. Hopefully people enjoy it. And we just got a comment from Original Biggie. And guys, subscribe to his channel. I'm telling you. This guy has been producing great suggestion videos for WWE 2K content. He puts out a lot of good stuff. He's really, really good at YouTube, so give him a shot. I know 2K has put in 5-count animations for the submission system. Just think about the possibilities 2K can come up with. Biggie, I agree, bro. Let me ask you this. What do you think of the submission system in general? You know what? I'm going to actually watch this next match here. I'm going to chill out for a second, and we are going to have question is, which Kenny Omega do we go with here? You know what? We're going to go with Golden Lovers Kenny Omega. So we're going to have Kenny Omega versus Tanahashi. Alright. As I said, I don't understand why. Excuse me for 1 second, guys. I'm going to back out to the main menu. Biggie, what do you think of the submission system, though? Did you like? I like it better in Here Comes the Pain, in my opinion. I don't understand why they messed with it. Maybe I did that so I could get right into matches, or fear of somebody catching up with me on the content there. Alright, so we still got Tanahashi, still in the custom-made Wrestle Kingdom arena. Perfect. CP. Let's get it. Yeah, the WWE games, man. I wish they could also include more legends, man. I was very sad to see a lot of people not in. I would also like to see updates to a lot of stuff as well. Give you guys a glimpse of the entrance in these games. Omega, he's the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. He's done a damn good job of holding on to that title too thus far. Great match at Dominion when he won the title from Okada. Great 2 out of 3 falls match. Pure magic in the ring. Good to see it, but I'm interested to see how he performs with Tanahashi at this point as well. We've got 7 people right now into the live stream. What is going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. We are talking pro wrestling right now, guys. I'm actually not playing this match. I got 2 computers facing off. But if you guys have something that you'd like to comment on, please put it in the comment section and we'll talk about it. We've been talking about wrestling video games a little bit right now. If you guys want to talk about anything else, me, Gene Okerlund, Impact Wrestling, AEW, WWE, how horrible Monday Night Raw has been, leave it down in the comment section and we'll be more than happy to talk to you guys. Just do me a favor, leave a like on the video, and if it's your first time visiting the channel, do me a favor and click subscribe. I am trying to get to at least 250 subscribers by WrestleMania. Got lots of content coming out for you guys, and I do know that within the next couple days I will have a review up for Wrestle Kingdom 13. Can't wait to talk about that show with you guys. Hopefully I'll have a guest on to do it with as well, depending on the time zone situation and if people can stay up.
Yada!
I'm ready to comment to you guys real quick.
Long.
All right. We have Kenny Omega in the ring right now with Tanahashi. Tanahashi down to the floor. This should be a great matchup. Expecting the exact same great things out of this when you see these guys perform against each other in 2 days at Wrestle Kingdom. Can't wait. Who do you guys have winning this match? This is a tough one with AEW coming into the scene. Does Kenny Omega go over there with his friends Cody and the Young Bucks, or do you see Kenny Omega staying in New Japan? Does he keep freelancing and work as a free agent? And there are rumors that I read that potentially Triple H and Vince McMahon want to meet with Kenny Omega, and within the next couple of days, a jet will be picking up Kenny Omega so that they can have a meeting. Vince McMahon, Triple H, and Kenny Omega about him coming to the WWE. It's an exciting time. I love this part of, the best part about New Japan during this time is all the contracts are up, who's going where. There's rumors of Nakamura going back to Japan. Same thing with Dolph Ziggler. Who knows where everyone's going, but wrestling is thriving right now, and it's so good to see that, and I love it. The more companies, the merrier, like I said at this point. How long can it be sustained is something I talked about previously in this broadcast with Original Biggie. Questions galore, guys. But if you are tuning in, don't be shy. Write something in the live chat. I'll bring it up. You got something you want to plug, I'll plug it for you. Let me know. Kenny Omega with a body slam on Tanahashi. Ooh, terrible kick to the back. Good DDT right there. And Kenny Omega staying on top of him. The problem with WWE games is that they see the video game as a video game and not as a wrestling fan. Absolutely. Original Vicky at the same point, though, to counteract that point, WWE is a business, though. So they are trying to get the most out of their dollars with that game. Similar to why they didn't offer more money to Tommaso Ciampa and Nikki Cross for being in it. I really wish those guys were in the video game, but they weren't feeling it. And shout out to whoever else has joined us here, checking out the live stream. I appreciate you guys. I've been watching some pro wrestling on TV and online. What have you been watching, Fanatic? Let me know. I'd be interested to hear what you think about the current state of pro wrestling, especially in New Japan. WWE games are almost too realistic to the point of being boring. Yeah, Robert, that could be based on the current product too, though. For how many years did the fans have to tell you about the My Career mode and what was bad? Oh, knee breaker by Tanahashi there. Good flip too. And he's been watching, Fanatic's been watching New Japan, Noah, WWE, and more. I agree. Fanatic, you would love my content, I'm telling you. I cover everything. I just did a video about Impact Wrestling one day. I did a New Japan video the next day, and then yesterday I did a video about the 1992 Royal Rumble, which is the best Royal Rumble in my opinion. So like I said, give a subscribe to the channel. If you guys are podcast fans, go on anchor.fm/EPW. I'm on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. If you get on there, type in everything pro. Oh, Styles Clash. Type in everything pro wrestling. Look for the logo that's on this YouTube video, guys. I'm telling you, lots of good stuff on there. Kenny Omega down on the floor. He's got to recover if he wants to hang on to this matchup here. Oh, he's grabbing a chair. Kenny Omega gives no craps right now. Oh, Tanahashi, he's been working over the legs in this match. Good logic right now. I'm just wondering if Tanahashi's going to be able to hit his top rope maneuvers. Ooh, good cutter. Rolling suplex cutter. Oh, good cross body as well. Just was talking about him going to the top rope. Frog splash, but he misses. But it goes back to my main point. You can be realistic and still be fun. I agree about that with the video game, Biggie. I think that, oh, we got a pinfall. 1, 2, kick out. You absolutely can. And I think what that point is, they had to find the fun balance this year. And WWE Games is still working on a lot of that stuff. Like, they've got a lot of work to do to find the right team. What I would love to see happen to Original Biggie is I would love to see some of the guys who create the cause and stuff hire those dudes. I would love to see them work on Macho Man Randy Savage, come up with different attires for the guys. And I don't know if WWE's that picky about it, which they probably are, but dude, you gotta have guys like that working for the game. NBA has a lot of people. I'm big fans of guys like Bizarre, Scott OG, all those guys who come on the Slip Hangout basically, and they interact with the community. They talk to us all the time, and I would love to see that more for WWE games. Like, I don't understand why it has to be so different. Are they the flagship for 2K? No. But there's a lot of money in this, man. People love video games, and people will buy them if they're good. And that's what the goal should be, is to put out the best video game. 2, kick out by Tanahashi. Put out a good video game. So, hopefully you guys are enjoying the content here. Omega trying to get the upper hand here. It's been a back and forth matchup. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought it was the one-winged angel, but it's an electric chair German suplex. Oh, 2.9. Another little thing that they can put in the game that I love, dude. Uh-oh, backslide. 1, 2. Oh, man, I think this could be potentially match of the night, too. When we watch this, I think this could be the first big match of 2019 that everyone may be talking about. It's either going to be this one or Kota Ibushi and Will Ospreay. Slips out. He is not letting Kenny Omega. Oh, is it? Oh, reverse Frankensteiner. Kenny wants that one-winged angel, but they are not going for it. Reverse. Victory roll. 1, 2. Oh man, I'm on commentary mode right now, guys. Until I see another question, I'm gonna have to call this one. Oh, roll up. 1, 2. Kick out by Kenny Omega. And he's in the corner right now. Tanahashi. Super kick! Party! Kenny Omega at the top rope. And he hits a missile drop kick on Tanahashi. Both men are down. And a Styles Clash on Kenny Omega. Red shoes. 1, 2. Kick out by Kenny Omega. Yeah! Oh, Tanahashi's firing up a little bit. German suplex on Kenny Omega. Into the corner. Tanahashi puts him on top. What? Reversal! Kenny Omega with the tombstone from the top. That's got to be it. 1, 2. Kick out. Whoa. Good match. Oh, I definitely thought he needed him in the groin there. One of the best parts about the 2D animation when you're playing this. Both men down. Robert losing his mind emojis popping up. Shout out to my boy 89 ESR. Robert always giving me some encouragement, always trying to tell me the right thing to do with the product or whatever's going on. I appreciate that, especially all of the New Year's blessings that he wished me. I appreciate you, bro, if I never tell you that. Uh-oh, is it? Electric Chair German again. I think he's in the ropes, yes. Who y'all got winning the Rumble this year? Robert, I am going to have to go with Drew McIntyre, bro. I don't know why. Something's telling me it's Drew McIntyre winning this year. I don't know. I just got that feeling, and ever since he came back, I just said this guy is a big player. I love his promos. His in-ring work is great, and nobody's been kicking out of that Claymore kick either. So Drew McIntyre is personally one of mine. Sling blade by Tanahashi. 1, 2. Kick out at the nick of time. Kenny Super kick party! What's Kenny Omega going to do at the top rope here? Another missile drop kick. Robert, Biggie, anybody else in the live chat, who do you have winning this year's Royal Rumble for WWE? And for the women's match, right now, I'm going to keep my pick as Becky Lynch. If Becky's not in it for some odd reason, though, then I'm going to say Charlotte. Drew or Seth for the men's, and Becky for the women's. We're all on the same page. We know what the common answer is. Oh, good knee to the face. Oh, Kenny Omega is tired. He went right down from that move. I don't know what he was going for there. Arm drag takedown. Robert, who do you have winning? Can't ask the question, man, without giving a response back. Come on. Do you guys have any dark horse picks in the Royal Rumble this year? I don't really see anybody who could win this that isn't already in it. I got Brock losing to Braun and winning the Rumble because Brock wins, LOL. Don't start that mess. Don't give WWE any bad ideas, bro. What a dive out to the floor near the stage by Tanahashi in this match. This match has been flipping amazing. Ooh, reverse Frankensteiner on the floor. Both guys are down at the count of 10. Are they going to make it back in? They're both in. Oh. And a pinfall. 2.9 again. And he's got him in the clover leaf. Is Kenny Omega getting out of this, though? He does. He's still lasting. And hopefully Original Biggie sees what I'm talking about just watching this match. This match has been going on for 27 minutes in Fire Pro time. Gotta love it. No one but Becky can win this, the Women's Rumble. No, Rob, you know what? I think it's more important that Becky wins at Mania. I think Becky has earned that moment, and she deserves it from SummerSlam until WrestleMania. This should be about Becky Lynch at this point. I say that Bray makes his return at the Rumble. Ooh. He could. He very well could. The question is, what role do you put Bray Wyatt in, though? I think he's been so misused, and I kind of still want to see him as a babyface. Alright, let's see here. Kenny Omega hits him with the knee. Yeah, Bray coming back would be something good. I don't know what Matt Hardy's status is. I know some people said he was retiring, and other people said that he was fine, and he's still in here. A warm body shaking my head. Man, you know what, Robert? I had a conversation with Kevin. Shout out to Kevin Alvarado, 2K hopeful at this point. Hold on, roll up, 1, 2, kick out. Me and Kevin were talking about like bad Royal Rumbles and why a certain Rumble was bad, like the one Roman had won. And I said it wasn't the fact that Roman even won it, it was the way they did things. So you had Big Show and Kane eliminate all of the favorites, and it sucked the life out of the arena. Like, I remember it clearly, like watching Dean Ambrose get dumped over the top rope, Bray Wyatt by Big Show and Kane. One-winged angel. 1, 2, 3. Amazing match. Kenny Omega with the victory to retain his title, and I predict that this will be the same ending that we see at Wrestle Kingdom 13. What does Original Biggie say here? After the Cena experience, Bryan hasn't been the same. Original Biggie, I 100% agree. Daniel Bryan is good in this heel role right now, and I think that's what's best for him. But at the same time, Daniel Bryan will be a babyface again. I'm calling it now. I think it was just time for him to reinvent himself. The Yes movement was done. People weren't behind him as much anymore at the time. Dave Meltzer rating system broken again. That was a 100% match, equivalent, I guess, to a 5-star match. Absolutely, good match there, and hopefully we get that at Wrestle Kingdom on the 4th, Rob. But guys, I greatly appreciate. I'm sorry. Oh, Bray, not Brian. I love heel Brian. Same. Bray. Did you? Oh, I'm sorry. I misread that. It did say Bray originally. Yes, Bray Wyatt hasn't been the same since he got ruined at WrestleMania 30. It's been downhill for him ever since then. I don't know why they had to feed him to the Cena monster at that time. It didn't make sense to me, and I couldn't explain why. You know what? We got enough people in here. You know what? Let's do another match. I was going to get off after that, but you know what? Let's let it rock. Let's change this, though. Let's put some WWE guys in a pretty weird match in here, since I've downloaded some. Whoever's the first person to comment with a WWE match that they want to see, I will book it on this. I usually watch one of my favorite TV shows or TV for years ago. Most definitely. Yeah, Biggie, I agree though with that Cena, because LOL Cena wins. Yeah. We'll see. He's returning on Monday, I guess, too. They need that ratings boost real bad, huh? That they had to call John Cena back for making his movies to get out there. Pretty sad. Let's see here. What match do we want to see or do? You know what? Let's do a barbed wire match. Why? Yeah, why not? Any picks that you guys would like to see in this, let me know. We'll switch up the arena. We'll go to there. Big Garden Arena. We'll put Mr. Judgment back as the ref. Let's see, who do we want to have in this for WWE? Any particular match that you guys want to see, let me know. Randy Orton versus John Cena. Hey, what's up, Kevin? My guy. What is happening? Kevin is a 2K League hopeful right now. Highly recommend anybody who is looking for a sharpshooter or who are one of the best sharpshooters in NBA 2K19. See my guy Kevin here. Give him a follow on Twitter at NoLimitKev. Definitely someone who I hope to see make it to the 2K League. My former teammate, so nothing but love and respect for him. Nia versus Ty Dillinger. Come on, man. Come on. Randy Orton Cena won it, so he got in first right before you. Now my question is, where are these guys? So here is Cena. Actually, I think I just downloaded a new John Cena. Here he is. So we're going to bring up John Cena with all that extra hair he's got now. Looking really weird, too, by the way. I don't know if I'm a fan of Cena with the hair and showing off the bald spot and stuff. Hopefully it's for movies. Ric Flair from Logic Club. One thing I do wish that they had was a better, like, order system. I don't know if I can change how that looks. I could have swore I had a Randy Orton downloaded. Tommy Dreamer Rhino. That's Randy Savage. I would have downloaded him way before though. Just perfect game of Brian Booker T. It was a day where I was just going crazy with the downloads. Andrade, Owens, Punk, AJ, Kyle O'Reilly, Black. I may have disappointed and let you down with that. We're gonna have to switch it up. Cena versus Brutus Beefcake. JBL wannabe. Yeah, that hair is, I don't know, bro. Whatever. I mean, if he's getting paid, I'll grow out my hair too. Even if the hairline is creased, you would have to. Derek Shelton, what's up, D? D, you gotta come by to my house, man. I got Christmas gifts for you, bro. What's happening, Derek? Definitely gotta check it out here. So we got John Cena. Robert says Brutus the Barber Beefcake. I guess we're gonna have to go with Brother Brutai for this one. Randy Savage. Alright, we're not going with 80s Beefcake. Oh, we're gonna go with Beefcake Beefcake that looked like the Zodiac here a little bit. Alright, so this should be an interesting one here while we're talking. I got people jumping into the live stream. Greatly appreciate it, guys. Like I've said, please subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends. And if you guys are on any podcast forums, whether it's Spotify, Apple, iTunes, whatever, Google Hangouts, make sure you look up Everything Pro Wrestling. Google Podcast, I meant to say as well. Look us up and give us a subscribe. We have John Cena versus Brutus the Barber Beefcake due to request here by Robert Anderson. It's kind of a mixture of a request because it was supposed to be John Cena versus Randy Orton, but I have not downloaded a Randy Orton yet. I probably didn't find one that I thought was good enough at the time. Coolin', bro. I know that ain't Cena, bro. Oh yeah, that's Cena. I let the people pick what they requested, Derek. You know how it is, man. There are lots of John Cena fans. John Cena bleeding in this match already. Brutus the Barber Beefcake going to work with those shears. Beefcake must be having flashbacks to when Ron Bass cut him open with the spur on his boot. Very cool moment. Love when Bruce Pritchard tells that story of putting the X over Brutus the Barber Beefcake's face and why they did that, because you always want to see what's behind the sensor and it'll make you more interested to find it. So, good stuff there. Brutus Beefcake taking the shears to John Cena, and boo, Derek not a fan of John Cena. We gotta watch Derek's show, especially when he's in the comment section on some of my videos. He goes at it with some people. I'll never forget my Impact Redemption one. Funny stuff. I can always go in there and get a laugh from Derek's comments. I appreciate you guys taking the time to comment, join in here. My man Derek, heck of a baseball player. Also one of my former basketball teammates from grammar school going all the way back. So Derek, one of my best friends, always gotta enjoy his comments on things. Love talking sports with him. Brutus Beefcake still taking it to John Cena right now in a barbed wire match, something we'll never see in WWE. And if we do, it won't be under Vince McMahon's watch. And what do you guys think of the barbed wire match? Knocked him out of his boots. Cena is looking like JBL these days too, Derek. I don't understand why. But what do you guys think of the barbed wire match as a whole? Is it a good match? Something you always enjoy seeing? Is it different to you? Just out of curiosity. Oh, and Cena bleeding even more now once he is connected with the barbed wire. Beefcake throwing the finger up like Macho Man Randy Savage. And hopefully Brutus Beefcake and Hulk Hogan made up, man. It was a sad story to see those guys beefing with each other over that stuff after all those years. I don't know, man. I feel like Hulk Hogan's life was in a huge, like, down whirl after all of that. What do you guys think of the Hogan stuff, too? It's different, but I'm enjoying it. Okay. Alright, Original Biggie, I like it. I like it. Original Biggie, you know, another match I hope to see in the video games next year. Can we please get War Games? Like, someone else has to join me on that front of we need the War Games match put into these wrestling games. Like, if we see it on TV or even if it's in NXT, I want to be able to do it on the regular roster. So hopefully, oh, Brutus Beefcake is now bleeding as well. The blood is staining the mat. And Big Match John is going to work. Yes, and the I Quit match. Yeah, I missed the I Quit match. Those were always fun. Like I said, though, I feel like you don't need the... Oh, Michinoku driver by John Cena. Beefcake almost did the job right there. Yeah, I'd love to see that match back. And John Cena has the STF locked in properly for once. I shouldn't rag on John, though. He does bring the big match situations and heightens the matchups for certain guys. Hopefully we don't see a rematch with him and Undertaker this year because I just don't want to... Oh! Kick out by Brutus Beefcake. Yes, and I could. Yeah. So hopefully we get some of those matches brought back into the series for the wrestling video games. I don't know if you guys have checked out MLW. Bring back the hardcore title. Hardcore Holly, best damn dropkick in the business. That has been the motivation for this podcast, just talking about Bob Holly's dropkicks. Another kick out by Beefcake. Yeah, Bob Holly is the man. Always enjoy Bob Holly. Beefcake with the roll-up victory on John Cena. Things that I never thought I would say. Oh my lord. Get the shears out, Brutus. Oh man. Always enjoy some Fire Pro World, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream here. You know what? I got 15 more minutes. You know what? Let's do one more match. First person to put in the comment section the match that they want to see, and I will try to have a match for them here. Or, you know what? Maybe we go random? I just want to see what teams would pop up. So we'd have John Cena, Dean Ambrose, Akeem, and Taz versus Beefcake, Michael Elgin, The Undertaker, and Ric Flair. Oh, we gotta go back. We gotta go back before this one. AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura. Alright, so we had one for random and one for that. How about this, boys? We'll do both requests. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back. I'm going to delete all these entries. We're going to have one team. The blue team will be captained by... Who is first here? AJ Styles. Let's go with the blue. And then this team will be captained by Shinsuke Nakamura. And we're not doing Shinsuke with that weird attire that they've been putting him in. Oh crap, I just deleted it. Another thing that's weird, you gotta get used to the buttonology for this game. Alright, random. Oh, come. AJ got robbed in this deal. Hold on, we can't have that. You can't give AJ Styles Jerry Lynn and some dude named Karts Rowdy. Hold on, I can't do that to AJ. What did you think of Shinsuke as late? Oh, what up, D? Stupid. Woo! Shinsuke, if I could be honest with you, dude, like, I honestly hate what they did with Nakamura since WrestleMania. Not gonna lie to you. You know what? We're gonna get rid of Rollins. Hold on here. We gotta get rid of one of the Seths since they duplicated, and Stevie Ray from Harlem Heat making his debut. I'm trying to see here if we can get a... Alright, and Jeff Hardy. And let's see if we can give... Can't have you having Macho Man. Cody Rhodes. I'm down. Alright, so we got AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, and Jeff Hardy versus team of Shinsuke Nakamura, Okada, Daniel Bryan, and Cody Rhodes. Let's put this computer level. Let's put it up to 8 here. Just to see what happens. Yeah, Nakamura's been used terribly, I feel. They could have did so much more for him, basically. I don't understand what happened. Nakamura had really, like, big plans. I agree, but Nutcracker Nakamura was fun. You know what? The heel turn was unexpected, and it wasn't bad. It was how they treated him after the fact. Oh, this match is going to be a bloody mess with barbed wire, and who is going to win out of these two teams? And if you guys see that right there in the chat, I just put the description up for it. Please check out the podcast. What they did with Nakamura was garbage. Not a fan. Like I said, I think at this point, if they're not going to use him properly, think about it like this, dude. When he was in NXT, I thought that match with Sami Zayn was flipping amazing. Is totally off. Yeah, creative direction in WWE has been totally off, Derek. I agree with that. The Nakamura thing, though, really bothers me because Kevin will come in here sometimes and argue with me over you can't have your main champion not be able to speak English and stuff. I am a huge fan of creative needs to be able to get the guy over. And NXT did it, so why can't the main roster do it? There's a way to do it. And Shinsuke Nakamura was over when you had the people singing the man's entrance theme. That is not somebody that you're trying to turn heel, and I don't understand what the purpose of it was. Also, it goes back to that shitty title reign that Jinder Mahal had. Like, if you were going to have Jinder Mahal go on that long reign, I would have rather had Nakamura hold the belt till then AJ wins the Rumble, and you could have did the exact same thing that you were going to do anyway. Right? So, I don't know, dude. I just think it's really dumb. Original Biggie agrees with Derek about the creative direction being off. Let me ask you guys this. Who are your top 5 WWE, or you know what? Let's not even say WWE. Who are your top 5 wrestlers in pro wrestling right now? Love to hear it. Oh, man, they put a beat down on AJ Styles right there. Yeah!
5 minutes gone.
Nakamura, Daniel Bryan. Ooh, slam.
Yeah!
I would love to see some of these matchups that I'm seeing in here too. Could you imagine Okada versus Seth Rollins, Mr. Monday Night Rollins? Oh, that'd be great.
Come on!
I also miss Cody Rhodes being in WWE as well. So many great matchups. They really missed the boat on that guy. But you know what? Cody's taking a chance on himself. He's got his own company starting with the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Mr. Khan. And AEW is officially announced, so hopefully you guys get a chance to enjoy some of that wrestling. Thanks, OB. I've been a bit more into ROH lately. Yeah. ROH has been alright. They got some good guys in there. I like Jonathan Gresham. A lot of good people in Ring of Honor. They just signed Bandino. Shoutouts to Ring of Honor for pulling that off. Bandino is a great talent. I haven't even seen Bandino wrestle until All In, but one match and the guy, I'm like, yeah, I like him. He's good. And he was in a match that was rushed, so I haven't even seen him compete where it's like he's taking his time, doing his thing. I like Cody for bringing back the old school IC title. I agree. Thank goodness he got rid of the, I call it the Easter egg Intercontinental title. I definitely always appreciated Rainmaker. I always appreciated the old Intercontinental title way more. Love the belts. I just wish the belts had different looks. The only belts that I really don't like anymore are the tag belts. I'm cool with the women's belt having like a different background and, you know, doing its thing. That's fine. What I really love the look of the UK titles at the moment, though. The UK titles look beautiful in my opinion. I love the look of the tag belts. Triple H has done an amazing job with that. My favorites are, this is from Fnatic, he says AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, John Cena, Randy Orton, Christian, Seth Rollins, and Sami Zayn. He came with a big list right there. I like that. That's a good list of people there. I don't see how you can have anyone to really complain about. Too many gimmicks and too many character backgrounds to get destroyed. I hear you, Derek. I hear you. Jeff Hardy with a twist of fate on Okada. And it looks like Daniel Bryan has the heel hook locked in on Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, another guy who really didn't get his just due in WWE. Very disappointed with that. Straight jacket German. Cody is there to break it up. Really someone who I wanted to see get more stuff done with. Yes, locked it on Joe. I just watched Joe and Dean Ambrose's Chronicle on the network while I was on vacation here from work. And, you know, pretty good stuff for both of them. I didn't like the kayfabe aspect to it as much, but they did what they had to do. This match has a lot of chaos in it. We had like two pinfalls and a submission going on at the same time. Nakamura's got Jeff Hardy in a submission. Joe has been misguided. I just think that, not even Joe, I think Joe's been portrayed fine on television. The problem with Joe is that he's been, what's the word I'm looking for? He hasn't been given the big opportunity. Like, you gotta be someone who's gonna say, you know what, let's do it. Let's give him the title tonight. I thought he could have been a guy to beat Brock Lesnar, and Brock's got to lose to somebody who he hasn't faced before. Like, I know Braun Strowman's getting that shot at the Royal Rumble. F that, man. Like, to me, Braun's had 2 chances, he didn't get the job done, so. Oh! Gatorade neckbreaker by Okada. Wait a minute. Did Bryan get AJ to tap? Apparently, I just missed it. He must have. Great character. Yeah, I agree, Biggie. Let's see what happened with that match here. Yes, Daniel Bryan made AJ Styles tap out. And if you haven't seen SmackDown, perhaps we will see the same thing happen at the Royal Rumble. I can't wait, guys. But it looks like it's going to be time for this stream to get ready to end here. So a big shout out to everybody who was in this stream. Big shout out to anybody who came in and left a comment. Shout out to Feck West, who was originally in here. 89 ESR, that's my man Robert. Original Biggie, we were in here having good conversations about WWE games and everything else. Who else did we have in here? We had Derek Shelton jump in the chat and join in. My man Fnatic 2000, I appreciate you guys all coming in here and showing some love. Thank you, Original Biggie. Original Biggie, we will get together, I promise you, and do a stream, whether it's a Google Hangouts or whatever, on WWE 2K19 or 2K20 in the near future. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming in here to check out the content. But one last time, I gotta say it. Go to anchor.fm/EPW. Find a platform that you like to listen to podcasts on, guys. I do a podcast every single week. It'll drop at the latest Wednesday. I have a podcast every week. They're not too long. I try to keep them between 20 to about an hour. You guys can go in there, have some background stuff while you're at the gym. doing chores at home, whatever else you have going on in your life, maybe long car rides, listen to the Everything Pro Wrestling podcast. Also, make sure you click subscribe on the channel here. I will have a review up for New Japan Pro Wrestling Wrestle Kingdom 13. I want to have as many people in there checking it out. I will probably do a live stream, so if you guys love New Japan Pro Wrestling, join me for that live stream and come talk pro wrestling. Guys, this is Everything Pro Wrestling. We are out. Subscribe to the channel. Peace.